Shalom. I want to first start off giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, the men that taught us this truth, through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Peace and blessings to the elect of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, who are the Israelites according to the Bible, who are scattered throughout the four corners of the world. This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. Okay? The soul, or his soul, which is lifted up, is not upright in him. That's talking about Esau, or the Edomites, who are the so-called white people on this planet Earth. And their soul is not upright because they don't believe in the law, statutes, and commandments of this Holy Bible. Okay? And when you believe in something, it's going to produce actions. So for the next part of this verse, it says, but the just shall live by faith. If you read in James chapter 2, verse 17, it tells you, I believe in verse 18 also, it tells you that you show your faith by your works, okay? Faith is what? Belief. So when you believe in something, it's going to produce actions. So the so-called white man, his actions prove that he don't believe in the law, statutes, and commandments of this Bible, you know? And I got a video news clip that I want to play, because this is what prompted me to do this particular lesson, you know. I'm going to play it in just a minute, but I got a few words I want to get out before I go into it. I also want to read Habakkuk 2 and 5. But the so-called white man, his soul is not upright in him. Okay, he's the devil that the Bible speaks of. The word devil means deceiver. Okay, he is the man of deception. He promotes homosexuality. That's one of the number one reasons why the Most High is going to take this man out of his power and destroy his kingdom and put him into slavery. And also kill off a bunch of you Edomites, man. The rest of you will go into slavery because your soul is lifted up and is not upright. This man promotes homosexuality and all manner of freakism. Okay? That's the main reason the Most High is going to destroy this damn devil. But this video is not about how this so-called white man promotes faggotry and lesbianism in the earth. You know, the point of me making this video is going to go in and show you that this man is proud, as the scriptures say, or as in this verse says, his soul, which is lifted up with what? Pride. And it is not upright. The way you're upright is by adhering and following the law, statutes, and commandments that are written in this book, the Bible. Okay? I'm going to go on to the next verse. Habakkuk 2 and 5. Yeah, also, because he transgressed by wine, he is a proud man. So that has made Esau proud. His transgression by wine, or how he transgressed by wine, that has made him proud. Meaning, the so-called white man going all over the planet Earth, spreading his way of life. Okay? Spreading his philosophy. Okay? Which is what? Homosexuality. Democracy, Christianity, okay? His wicked and credit-based banking system, and it's influenced the whole earth, and everybody has followed and followed his way by drinking of his wine. The wine represents his philosophy, his way of life, okay? Everybody has accepted it for the most part. The people over there in the Middle East is fighting to keep this man's philosophy away. Okay, and Esau is steady trying to infiltrate. So since everybody has, for the most part, has accepted his way, and all nations have really, it's people over here in America from the Middle East that accept in Esau's way, that has accepted his way of life. Okay, so that made him proud. Esau say, look, everybody is under my influence. I got control of the minds of the people. So it made him proud. But guess what? The people now have found out that his way is destructive. Okay? And that he lied. That his way, if you follow the way of the so-called white man, it was gonna make you prosper. It was gonna help you out in the end. Okay? They found out that that was all a deception and that he's the devil. Okay? It says in the next part of this verse, neither keepeth at home who enlargeth his desire as hell. Meaning the so-called white man doesn't stay in one, wherever he belongs, or I'll say it like this, not wherever he belongs. I'll just use America. The so-called white man proclaims America to be the capital of his home, so to speak. The place where all that I just spoke on, as far as his influence, his way, the way that he is, which identifies himself, the way he set up his rulership, spreading that all throughout the planet Earth. The so-called white man used America to do that. So I'll use America because really, this so-called white man really don't have a home. Okay, he's a vagabond, a wanderer. Okay, his land that was allotted to him is Mount Seir, if you read in the scriptures, which is south of Judah, the land of Judah, over there in Israel. Okay, the so-called white man is definitely not there. He's been all over the planet Earth, falsifying his identity, and now he's using America, saying America is his home. Basically, he's telling the Israelites to go back to that they're immigrants. And when I say Israelites, I'm focusing on the tribe of Issachar and other Latin tribes that this so-called white man is calling immigrants and telling them that they gotta basically kicking them out the country. Okay, so he's calling America his home, which really this is the home of the Native American Indians, the Seminole Indians, which are Israelites. Okay, the tribe of Gad and the tribe of Reuben. The tribe of Gad and the tribe of Reuben. Okay, this is really their land, but the so-called white man has stolen their land, you know, and called it his home, showing you how he's the devil. And when he came over here, what did he do? When he came over here in peace. And once our people, the Gadites and the Reubenites helped this man and shown him how to survive over here on the western side of the world, what did he do? He brought hell upon him. He enlarged his desire as hell and is as debt, as the scripture read. He took over their land by way of putting people to death, putting Israelites to death, okay? Torturing them, putting them in hellish conditions, and what? Spreading his wine upon them, his way of life, his philosophy. What did he do to the Gadite children at one point? He sent them off to boarding school so he can indoctrinate them with his wine. Okay? And that's all the so-called white man is good for. And that's why the Most High is going to destroy him. His man is on the brink of his destruction due to the power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Okay, so let me finish this. I'm gonna finish this verse out, and I got I got a video that I want to play. I believe I said that in this video, that's what prompted me to go into these two verses. Was an actual video clipping, a news clip that I caught on RT News, and I thought about this scripture, so I opened up the Mobazin and started recording. Okay, so let me go back. It says, "Neither keepeth at home who enlarges his desire as hell and is as debt." And that's a perfect example to prove who this is talking about. That is talking about Esau, the so-called white man, is what he did to the so-called Native American Indians. And cannot be satisfied, meaning is nothing. This man will not stop stealing, raping, and robbing, and doing it by causing bad conditions on the people and bringing death upon the people. Okay, that's how when he enlarges his desire, meaning he sees something, he coveted it, meaning he longed to possess it. And then he actually makes or takes action and takes the place down. Okay? By taking down a nation through wicked practices of death and destruction. Okay? And he cannot have enough. If this man was able to steal everything on the planet Earth, he would, and that wouldn't be enough. Okay? So it's nothing. This man cannot be satisfied, man. He can't. Enough bloodshed and destruction. There's not an amount of bloodshed and destruction that will satisfy this man. There's not an amount of stealing and increasing his territory, so to speak. There's not a number you can put on it to when he will stop. You so-called white people, man. Really dealing with your elites. Okay? It says, "But gathering unto him all nations, and heap it unto him all people." And how does he gather all nations and heap it unto him all people? By spreading his wine upon them, his philosophy upon them, and they accepting his way of life. His philosophy, believing in his philosophy. And now the nations are mad because they see that his the end of his lies, his wine, is destruction, is death, is hell, man. Okay, so with that, that's pretty much it as far as the scriptures. Like I said, I'm gonna play a video clipping for you that's gonna express these verses right here that I just read. With that, I want to say once again, I want to first say, I hope this video was edifying. And I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And peace and blessings to the elect. Shalom.
Will soon be gone. The day of your liberation is near. Tonight, I am announcing that the American combat mission in Iraq has ended. It will take time to eradicate a cancer like ISIL. We will conduct a systematic campaign of airstrikes against these terrorists.
What's concerning is people who are caught in the crossfire. Those innocent people of Mosul are the ones who would require dire humanitarian assistance.